Get the spun round here, and then we'll get started in just a moment once everyone's set here. Today's match is Devon Griswold at Scott Schneider, Nick Brown at Bob Bezio, Robby Wood at Allie Atwell, and Cody Brunelle at Gail Burda. This is French King Bowling Center in Erving, Massachusetts. Hi again, Nico. And most of the visitors out of Shelburne Falls, the bowling alley there in Massachusetts, except for Devon Griswold, who's the designated visitor. His home matches are also here in Erving. Lanes 5 through 8 in use for this one. Got lanes 1 through 4 if we were to peek around the corner, say, but that is that. We'll get started in lane 7 and 8 and we'll watch the matches there. 4 matches in progress, but we'll just watch a couple of them. Focus in on lane 7 and 8. We'll see Robby Wood start off. 2 pins. 3 out to start. Smashes it down for a spare to start. It's string number 1. I guess Devon Griswold, home bowler, decided to go first on this one. Oh, sorry, Robby Wood against Allie Atwell. It's head-to-head right now, in fact. Third ball, so we'll see this Class C matchup. The bowlers did agree to go head-to-head. Very kind of them to do so. 8-box for Atwell to begin, so those top rows you see there, Robby Wood and Allie Atwell, the top row, are your matchups. On the spare fill, it's 5. What is the 4 horsemen in the 9 pin? Atwell crossovers leave 4, 7, and 9 pin. That's the 5 got bumped. 5 fill in the first one. 4 Wood. Atwell trying to cut it across. She'll be representing Winnica at the ICBA tournament along with Becky Halbedell on the women's side of things. She's opposite the 10 box here as Wood is off to a pin perfect start. She takes a 10 of her own to match. Allie Atwell and Becky Halbedell. Brandon Fendo Martins and Richie Myrick on the men's side. That's a smashed in 9 on Wood's side and got a chance to get a second mark. Wood had scores of 484 and 519. It's good for about an exact 50% average. He doesn't get this one, but still doing quite well for himself. Atwell's second ball, 1-5, 8 and 10. Score the 10 box. Allie's got to work this out, drive the head pin straight back. Gets 2 in the back with the Wood, so she's down 9 pins right now. Robby Wood in the lead at the current moment. 2 are left to match and also in progress between Gail Burda. Gail Burda and Cody Brunelle against one another. Bob Bezio taking on Nick Brown. Well, 3-6-10 goes. 3 gets spilled out from behind for Wood for the spare. Atwell trying to steal it from behind herself. Maybe on the right side of the Wood she would have taken that. So 2 spares already. Pin perfect start for Wood. 45 in a ball through 4. Here at French King Bowling Center in Erving, Mass. Again, Atwell grabs all the pins. She is on mixed international team Hammer Barn and women's internationals, ladies international team Western Mass Sass. Into the head pin and Wood again. Mixing sticks. It's a split this time, 7-9-10. 52 through 4. Way, way ahead. This one. Opposite no mark. Atwell still needs a center diamond. Allie Atwell off to a 24-4 start this season. 2 12-2 matches versus Angel Morales and Kendall Schneider. Matches are 5 strings, 2 points per string, 4 for total pinfall, so that's 14 in all. Atwell obviously lopsidedly ahead, 24-4, perched to the top of Class C West alongside Brandon Owen, who's on the same mark. 61.5 for Robby Wood against the 45.5 of Allie Atwell. And now we turned it over to the Class B matchup on the same set of lanes, 7 and 8. Scott Schneider, the home bowler, against Devon Griswold, the designated visitor, both here out of French King. Devon nicely curled in there, but has the, we call it Bob Caleri leave, and elsewhere Massachusetts, 4 horsemen in the 9 pin. Now that's 6 and 10 spills on Schneider's side, so he'll end up with a 1-3-9. Close running down the horseman, Griswold. Head-to-head matchup on 7 and 8, you see it there. And unfortunately just 1 pin taken away, so they'll fight for pins on this. That's Cody Brunelle, he stepped up on lane 5 and 6. On lane 6 rather. Bezio opposite him. Meanwhile, in our featured match at the moment, 7 and 8, 10 and 9. Head-to-head matchups on 7 and 8 as agreed upon by all the bowlers. Otherwise, home bowler would have the chance to set that turn lineup. It would set lane order and turn order, which is relevant. Really, the only point of Scott Schneider being the home bowler, he gets to set that order on Griswold. Otherwise, it's the same familiar confines for these two. Both missed the head pin in this 1 pin start to the match. Same leave, no market. Again, the result. Good pins here for Schneider, and might have a chance to gain a few here. It's opposite of 7 bucks. 10 pin is there. Goes the aggressive route and gets 10. It's a 3 pin pickup for Schneider. And he's ahead by 2 after 2 boxes. Featuring lanes 7 and 8 right now. We'll pivot back and forth between that and lanes 5 and 6. It'll be a little trickier because I think one of the CompuScores on lane 6 is out of order at the moment right now. I'll try and get to the bottom of that right now, but it might make score reporting just a little bit trickier. We'll figure something out though. 19 plays 17, Schneider by 2 pins. Griswold loses his first ball. Schneider doesn't, that's a big count there. 4 and 7, Wood's not the most generous, but flanked to the right side of the 4. Back in there, Griswold, but now splits it up, and they'll need that for the 3rd ball. Greenwood split. Not taken on the right side of the wood, so now he has a chance to catch up. Greg Gouillart here, French King Bowling Center. Good to see you all coming in and out here on the ACST. Bit of a rapid fire here, quadruple header. We're covering 2 matches at a time. 4 pin pickup again for Schneider, and he's now picked up basically a mark's worth. He leads by 6. That 3rd ball pinning is so important in this game. Every string, every point might matter. $16 lanes, including 4 just off camera to the left, and some storage facilities as well. So it's a few dozen miles away from Shelburne Falls, where a few of these bowlers are out of. All of Brown, Wood, and Brunelle. On 7 and 8, 1, 3, and 7. Negotiating right of way with the bowler who is right, now deals. In the face of the head pin, no mark. Schneider, bad luck, only carves out the half Worcester pocket, so the 1, 5, 6, and 10. And now he might be in some pinning trouble. We'll see. Devon can't grab a pin, so chance for Schneider to pick up a few, but he cannot. 2 pins given right back. And now he And now Schneider by 4. Scott Schneider won a surprising 6 points against Bob Lee, taking total pinfall 535 to 524 against our executive producer at Candlepin Bowling Network. But Bob Lee took everything except that 4th string, and thus got the remaining 8 points. 2 points per string, 4 for total, and that's how that works out. Ends are still mixing on Griswold's side, 9 and 10. Scott Schneider is 6 and 8 and 4 and 10 to start the season for a total of 10-18. Brunelle loves that shot on 6. One shot tried. Devon was hoping to get a bounce off that right side, but Griswold leaves just a 10-pin. He's down 4, but could pick up a few here. He's got to aim at this 10-pin. Not quite there. Allowing Schneider to equalize with the same 9-box. He takes a 4-pin lead to the half in this Class B matchup. So 12 and 30 and 10 and 18 are the 2 bowlers. The Western Conference is split into round robins of 10 teams each. Each bowler will face each other effectively across 18 matches. That's your 9 opponents twice, home and away. Robby Wood and Allie Atwell get back up now on opposite sides of things. Robby Wood is up 14 and 14 start, as I mentioned. 4 and 10 versus Kyle Leger, and 10 and 4 at Shannon LaPlante at Canal Lane, Southampton, Mass. Atwell, goes to 5, and the Winnica representative gets the 3, 9, and 10 to look at. Head pin, crossover side, leaves a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only consecutive numerically for Wood. Great to see you all here. Chat lights up. Do be kind, but hopefully everything's coming through nice and smooth. I know the Harvard lane stream was a bit choppy, so hopefully having a little bit better luck. This would be some shot. Just full on it. Wood puts a good second ball in it, but will need yet another one to equalize this from Atwell. She is 55 through 6. Remember, Wood leads by 16 right now. Cannot get the out, so now it's down to 13, but that's still an okay clip. If maybe disappointing if Wood wants to really start cementing an advantage in this match. Say, Cody and Bob, are one of the copy scores broken, basically? Is one of the copy scores out of order?
Yeah, he tried getting it to work beforehand.
It's a bummer. Yeah, one of the copy scores is over. We'll go back and forth between 5 and 6, 7 and 8 nonetheless and do our best here. Plus 13 pins right now for Wood. Both of them fighting off pins. It's the half Worcester on Wood's side. 1, 2, 4, 8 and 10 for Atwell. Just off. And the head pin full, passing the head pin between the 2 and 5. Third ball. Importance coming into play right now. Gap is 13 for Wood. Atwell, one more for an 8-box. Wood can't get the out, 4 pins. So now the gap contracts to 9. $72-63 after 7 boxes. Wood still with the ability with those 2 marks to go above 100 right now. Remember, average 520 last time. He knows how to get to that 100 average. Atwell luckless with a 7-10, but still ahead on the pinning again to start this off. Box number 8, 3 to go. Great to see you all here. The Atlanta Candlepin Single Store, many classes and bowling centers represented in this 18-week season. Conferences in the north, south, and now west as well. Good luck with this one, Allie. Not quite to the 7-pin. Into the gap, though. So it's 8-2 right now. As Wood's still trying to hold on to a 9-pin lead. Atwell picks a stick for 9. Yes, there's the out. Very good third ball. And Wood maintains the 9-pin lead going into the final 2 frames. Allie Atwell has only lost 2 strings all season, in danger of losing only her 3rd if this 9-pin lead doesn't turn around. After this, we'll see Scott Schneider and Devon Griswold in their 4-pin match. Head pin, big chance, 2-4-7. Wood again in that same spot, but gets more of a splash this time. 4-7-8. Golden opportunity. Allie takes aim. Just too far inside, doesn't get the spare. Headpin could take it. Ball takes it out anyway. No go, but important pins, and it remains really a 9-pin match right now. That ball's going to come back this way. They'll stop it down as Cody will step out to take care of that.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got one spot. There you go.
1 ball to go in this 9th box. 9 pins, the gap. Not sure what the delay is at this point. Oh, Robby's going to go back there. Oh, yes. Robby's disappearing down the tunnel to the left.
Where'd he go?
Oh, there you go. What an opponent that is.
Well, today I learned Robby Wood works here. He's just gone back to chase Allie Atwell's balls. They didn't come back on the return, so that's the delay. 1 ball remaining in this one. You turn our focus over to 5 and 6. I know just what I'll do to change the angle as when we turn it around to that match. Because obviously we're not getting a whole lot of bob from this angle. So again, we'll alternate the matches every string or so and just go with it from there. Last ball in box 9, 9 and 9, so it maintains a 9-pin lead for Robby Wood. Stop using those 3-pound balls, huh? Atwell probably needs a mark at this point. Unlikely to get it here. Wood close, and a chance to knock this 5-pin down and grow his match advantage. Yes, he's got it. 9 pins plus however many Atwell leaves plus his bonus ball. Allie Atwell leaves 6 up. So her string ends up being 87 on the first one. Not the sort of start she was after on this one. Wood has this well and truly locked up with 100 and a ball. So with those 4 pins lost, 9 becomes 13, becomes more. It's 6 more for a 19-pin victory. 106. All right, so plus 19 over to Robby Wood to start it off. Puller out of Shelburne Falls, doing quite well. Griswold and Schneider back up on lane 7 and 8. Devon Griswold starting off 12 and 30 this time around. Had a 6 and 8 at William Heber. That was at Bayberry in Spencer, Massachusetts. 2 and 12 versus Joseph Ringer here. And then got notched 5-12 again versus the man currently stood to his left, Bob Bezio. So hasn't gotten north of the 500 mark just yet in any of his matches. He's only 4 pins back of Schneider in this case. Scott hits the half Worcester to start. Devon, D-E-V-O-N, Griswold. Almost slipped at the line. Instead gets a 189. Did the wood turn enough? We'll see. Lift you over just a little bit so you can see it just a little bit better. Not quite on the shot. Sold opposite of $7. Doesn't grab that pin, but it's 9 versus 7. Obviously, you can see the difference those single pins can make down the stretch. Surprised to see a $7 marked down. I thought that was a 9, but. And strike now for Schneider. First one we've seen on these pair of lanes. Griswold's got to catch up. Against the 6-pack, there's a 5 and 9 pin hiding back there. Now Devon's just going to bear down on his own lane and focus in. French King Bowling Center, owned by the Sem family. Same thing, folks. I'm noticing the geometry is a little off here. Let's see if this helps out here. An 8-box. You're good, don't worry. Good to see you all here. This is the Atlantic Candlepin single score. On a strike, Phil Schneider needs a second ball. 3 pins out of the first one. Smashed in! Griswold has a hammer of his own. That one was vaporized. Just 5 pins taken out on this one. 3 and 6. So the strike fill is 8 for Schneider on his. Gets his 10 box as well. He is up to 79 through 8. Griswold 67 plus 2, so he's down 12 but has 2 bonus balls now. In box 8. As part of this quadruple header coverage here at French King. Into the head pin, diamond left side. Griswold filling for Horseman and an 8 pin as well. That's Gail Burda we see. We'll see her bowling in just a moment. And the diamond around it. Schneider just too thin. Griswold outside around the 4 pin, doesn't take it either. Upgrades his strike bill to 9. He is down 3 in this match. Pinning now a question. They pick this pin to turn it into 2. In this 9th box, you never know which point is going to be the big one that matters for playoffs at year's end. Western Conference was not in play last season, so we'll have a new champion. Wood doesn't take it, neither does the ball bounce. It maintains a 3-pin margin. 88 to 85 in the 9th. Both headed for double digits at the moment in this Class B matchup. Schneider by 3 in the black shirt. On lane 8. Into the 2-pin, just 3. Opening for Devon, perhaps. He's got the 1-2-4, I'd say so. Virtually needs this one. Seven pinner across it goes, but it went right between the 4-7. Griswold a chance. He's off target, and Schneider will live and will win this first string. 8-box guarantees and 9-box more so for a 94. Or 97, excuse me. Same 9-box, it is 97 and 94 for Schneider to take that first string. Now let me move my setup a bit and let's see if we can get over to the other matchup.
Oh, you're fine.
Figuring out this geometry on the fly. Be right with you, folks. I'll have more coverage in just a moment. We're going to be really antisocial and just come all the way across here.
Oh, great ball.
Great
But it wasn't good, right?
Yes, yeah. It's not about how, it's how many.
So now in this case, we've got home versus away bowlers in this case, so Nick Brown up right now. He's against Bob Bezio. Gail Burda against Cody Brunelle. Oh, close on that 4-pin conversion. Just doesn't take it. Get an angle that agrees with both. Let's see. Burda takes a 9 box in her match. That's obviously foul, and that'll be a 7 box, so Brown is 33 to have in his. Turn score tracking on in a virtual manner of speaking in just a moment. Interesting choice by Gail Burda to go first in her match, as I understand. Head pin, crossover side. 5-pin. Brown just 3 pins out. Left side of the wood does not take it. Gail shut down by that. Just at the Blair Witch it a bit here. 10 box. Opposite the 9 box for Brown. And we'll check in.
Go get him, Bob.
Conveniently, Brown and Burda both got 42 halves in their match. That makes it easy to track. Let's go back to where I was. Sorry for all the game shuffling first. Very first broadcast I've done out of here. Six and the 10 pin versus 1, 4, and 8. Two-pinner doesn't quite take out. Both of these bowlers chasing 42 halves in their match, so 9 boxes alone could take it. So Brunelle should be happy with that 9. Bezio less so with the 7. Cody Brunelle off to a 38% hit rate start. 16 and 26 in terms of those match points, 2 per string, 4 for total. And a 12 and 2 at Patrick Lowe at Agawam Bowl. Then a 4 and 10 versus Craig Wester. Just 8 pins back, 501 to 509. before going 483 to 575 at Tiffany Gauthier. What a season she's been having. Bell picks a stick, gets the spare. Bezio 7 down, 3 to go. So Brunelle on 19 in the ball, Bezio on 16, both chasing 42 in their respective matchups. French King Bowling Center in Erving, Massachusetts. My name's Greg Gouillart. How's everything looking out there, folks? Great to see you all in chat. Please like the video if you haven't already by hitting that thumbs up button. A bit more of an impromptu stream as opposed to the one Saturday, October 18th. At Big 20 Scarborough for the ICBA Finals. Looking forward to seeing you then. Brunelle, a 9 count on his spare. 28. And another one as the wood twirls in. Bezio needs more. Ups at the 42 half he's chasing down. Lost it there, 22 through 3. He's 4 back of the pace. That score you can see up there. Bob Bezio off to a 24-18 start, 57% point percentage. 493 to 553 at Trevor Kennison. That was good for 212. But then 597 for Bezio versus William Hebert. 597 to 526, good for 12 to 2. Get the old lemon drop there. Then Bezio went 10 and 4, 543 to 512 at the very same Devon Griswold we see here. No marks either side. Brunelle, first time in a while he hasn't marked, so he'll go for a 9 box on this. Bezio, there's the out. 3 becomes 9. He gets 31. Keeping pretty good pace. He's only 2 back, box for box. Bezio has the first 2 points. He won 101 to 93 against Nick Brown. Just 2 out. For Brunelle. Bezio say the same, mirror image. Cody Brunelle up 2 points to none over Gail Burda, 107 to 89 in his match. So yeah, it's basically a couple of double headers. This one doing the classic home and away turn order. The other one going side by side, head to head. For the out. There we go. Brunelle a 5 box in that. Very good bowling considering Class D. Considering any class, really. But Bezio is 7 box, he'll be down 4 as Nick Brown gets up on lane 5. Oops. Not sure if you saw my pretty face, but 57 to 42 is Brunelle over Burda right now. One, 2, 10 doesn't quite take out. Lane 7 and 8 in action right now. Allie Atwell has a 73 half on her side of the ledger. Brown picks up a 10 box. Remember, he's up 4 already going into the half. Burda takes a 6 box, so she's at 48, down 15 going into the half. Going to need a lot more to challenge. Into the head pin 2 full. Spread eagle plus an extra. Candlepin Bowling Network giving away $25. For anyone who makes a spread eagle clean, of course, this doesn't count because there's woods in it. See if it goes anywhere. Just down the middle. Gail, we saw her at the Candlepin for Cancer event recently. With the handicap, we were looking for the 130 target. Oh, that goes on the third ball for a 10 box. If only. That was a pretty shot. The wood helped. Yeah, the former Spread Eagle Productions giving away $25 for a clean Spread Eagle made, and on the second ball, so oh so close. Brunelle is still 2 pins away and has those 2 boxes in hand. Burda 55-7, Brunelle 57 at the half. Smashed in, and that 6 pin was hit in the half. Brown doesn't get it quite yet. Burda sets down, delivers, lands full on the head pin and a check mark right side. No, single pin doesn't take out. Chance missed a pull away, but those 10 boxes are going to help. It was ahead of 4 on Bezio going into this half. Second string of 5 here at French King. Brown is a 9 box. His match for a 71. Burda grabs his 10. Now up to 65-8 in her match against Brunelle's 57 at the half. Now 71-8. Tracking pretty well. At least 10s keep up. Even with that 9 box, that's going pretty well. Burda has a 9 drop and Brown is an 8 drop. Yes, the 1-2 goes on the outside. So Brown tacks on the first spare of his match. Bob yet to mark in his. And the single pin goes! Burda's got it. 75 and a ball through 9 in her match. Brunelle on a 57 half, very likely ahead there, but Gail can tack on another one. Just 2 out for Brown. 83-9, you see it up there. One of the copy scores out of order, so working off memory on the Burda side of things. Backing on 4 more. 1, 3, 5, 8, 9, 10. So she had 79-8. Brown takes a 9 box.
All right, you got it.
Gail Burda should have an 86 string. I'll check. And if this thing would stop running away on me, then I could show you everything. Yep, so Cody Brunelle will need 29 pins to run this down. Cody's already up 18 pins, so is running away with that one. Bezio, meanwhile, has the 4 and 7. He's opposite a 92 string. He needs at least 1 mark, and this could be his chance. At a 38 half, so pinning a question as well. Brunelle heavily favored to win his 2nd string. 2-pinner gets away. Chance down, still more to come. This three-pinner converted on Cody's side of things, and he's 67 in a ball through 6. A box of 46. Bezio cannot do it with 10 boxes, but that sure would help along the way. He needs a spare somewhere along the line. Atwell currently 105 through 8 on her side of things. Bowling decidedly at a Class A level. Robby Wood headed for triple digits himself. And on the headpin crossover side, 3 and 10, the baby split conversion. Nice for Bezio to get that first ball. And inside Brunelle, bundle of 5. Yes, 3-10 converts. Bezio gets the spare he needed. Question of the fill. He needs at least 7 for that to be a singularly sufficient spare. Then he can just work with the 10s from the way there. Brunelle off target on the bundle of 5. A couple more gets him an 8 box. He'll obviously be well on his way. The question of how high in his match. Bezio 50-67 needs a 7 fill, then he can stop. Needing marks, but he only gets 3 here. 59 through 7. He'll require 4 more bonus pins minimum to have a chance of winning this string. That involves another spare. He's back in there, and he gets his spare there in box number 8. He goes back to back. Maybe he does have a chance to take it away. It's Class B matchup against Nick Brown. Bezio had a 637 handicap score in the 5-stringer Candlepins for Cancer tournament we had at Bayberry Bullet-Drum in Spencer, Massachusetts. Builds a good one. He still makes 8 more. 77, and now he's ahead box for box. 1 and 3 surely seals the deal. Brunelle just 3 out of this first one, but he's still pretty comfy cozy in his match. Yes, the 1-3 goes for 3 in a row for Bezio. 87 plus. Come on. I'm trying not to do some slanted coverage here, but it is what it is. I'll grab scores and we'll try and flit over to 7 and 8 for their matchup. Just a moment. 3 fill, and it's a winner for Bezio. He's got it with a box to spare. He is 93 through 9 in his rundown Browns total. Now he's headed for triple digits, and this 1-7-8-10 is gettable. If he gets a deflection to the 7, he does! Off the back wall to take it out for a 103 and a ball string. Three-pinner taken out one way or another for Brunelle. How high will Bezio go? 103 and a ball. And the fill is 9 for 112. Winning by 20 pins against his opponent. So let me bring this back this way. Give you a look at the action at 7 and 8 first of all. Bob Bezio now up 28 pins in his match against Nick Brown. I'll check on Brunelle versus Burda real quick. Very similar score, 105 to 86 for Brunelle versus Burda. So 37 pins now for the visitor out of Shelburne Falls. Seeing the match of Griswold versus Schneider, Atwell versus Wood, 122 to 115 for Atwell. What a barn burner that was. Atwell reps out 7 pins back to trail by 12 as the home bowler in that match. Meanwhile, again, Griswold and Schneider in a dead heat, 4 pins apart on lane 7 and 8. On lane 8, here's 8-pin drop, 5 and 7. 1, 3, 4, 7, and 10 for Schneider. Griswold with the lead. Can he mark the cementing? No! Yes, he does! The ball took it back! Off the left tip of the wood, off the sidewall into the 5. Might gain pins as well, he's already up 4. Now he's up 6 in a ball. Scott Schneider 82 through 9. Griswold 88 in a ball through 9. 6 plus a ball. Lane 7 and 8. You see them resetting there. In there, the 1, 2, 4, 10. And down the middle, Schneider. Killer here now that he's down 12 in this match, in the string rather. So that's going to just about do it. Griswold up 12, grabs a 9 box. Stops at the same 9, grayed out by Schneider, 12 pin. 12-pin victory, 103 to 91 in string number 2 for Devon Griswold. And that match is tied up 2 to 2. Hi. We'll keep it on lane 7 and 8 this time. That'll give us a better view of this. They'll get set a bit in string 3. We'll start in just a moment. This is the Atlanta Candlepin Singles Tour live from French King Bowling Center in Erving, Massachusetts. House of the Sem family, including Ralph Sem, Mr. 245. And president of the International Candlepin Bowling Association, excuse me. Atwell and Wood back up. Allie Atwell fresh off. A 122. As we start string number 3 on lane 7 and 8. Wood into the center diamond and 10 pin. Atwell gets everything except the 2. Really a hammer barn for her, as it were. Oh, diamond in the 10 pin got tangled up by Robby Wood to start his string. It's a great make opposite the single pin, which Atwell converts with the Wood kicking backwards. Brilliant. Forgot to mention about Nick Brown, 18 and 10 to start the season. Phyllis, 8 for Wood. Atwell spilling them, same 8, same result, 18 box for both to begin their matches. Not made. Allie's got Wood. And makes it for back-to-back marks. Opposite a 10 box. I swear that's the Class C matchup, folks, but that's a barn burner right now. 106 to 87 for Wood to take the first 2 points. Then Atwell, 122 to 115 to cut it to a 12-pin match and even on match points. Now after you complete the fan theft. Into the head pin, 6-10. 36 through 2 to begin. Wood, good ball spare. Bounces back on it, 2 marks and 3. Atwell's got the same 2 marks. And just so 2 full on the 6 pin. Crushing development, she was right there. But now this might be a close match. Gets the 10 box, so it's 2 spares at a 10 for both bowlers. We know that Atwell's filled 8 on both of hers. How? Wood has filled 8 on 1 of his. Now comes this one. Lost the handle, but the fill is 7 this time. That 1 pin the difference. Now trying to nurse the lead. 1, 3, 7, and 8 on her side, lane 7. She's opposite no mark. Almost just the 3-pin standing. Maybe she can pick a couple here. It's been fine margins despite the flurry of marks to begin. She ends up gaining back, or gaining 1 more pin. She has 1 extra bonus pin and now 1 extra in pinning right now. Atwell is a 9 box. That should be 55 up there on her scoreboard. Standard good gutter clearance of the Wood, and we'll carry on. Box number 4 for each. Brown and Bezio again in a pinning duel at the moment. Atwell head pin 7-10. That's the second time she's looked at it, this time with a piece of wood coming forwards. Brunelle just made a nice shot on 6. Devon, she levers the wood. It was angled front left to back right. It was tough to leverage. But maybe she can gain a couple. Yes, she can. 9 versus 7. 64 half for Atwell, 60 half for Robby Wood. It's a 4-pin string in that one. Bezio just went spare 7 and another one in his match against Nick Brown. And Brown the chance to possibly work towards 6-0 in that. Schneider and Griswold back up. Gail Burda 12 and 16 to start the season. At a 2 and 12 versus Craig Wester. And then a 10 and 4 visiting Austin Valley at Canal Lanes. 496 to 481. To lane 8, this is Griswold in the lime green, 2-4-7-10. Scott Schneider, the 4 horseman right side. Bit of an experiment doing a quadruple header today, but we're just flipping back and forth between the matchups and doing what we can. Is this going to tag it? Oh, wow, the ball didn't get escape velocity out of the left gutter. Otherwise, Griswold might have made another stellar spare. grabs his 10th pin of that first box, gaining 1. 9 pins in favor of Griswold in that string right now. Points are 2-2. Scott Schneider, on paper, averaging higher right now through the first couple weeks. He had that 535 against Bob Lee. Devon Griswold has gone 512, 512, 494. Schneider needs to show us a triple-digit string to get out of the doldrums he's in. 10 versus 9. Greg Gouillart here, French King Bowling Center. 1, 3, 8, and 9. Schneider spilling sticks, 2-4-7. 1-3-8. And 9 doesn't go, and Schneider 2 full in the head pin. Too bad. Griswold another 10. 20-2. Black makes it an easy cover for Schneider to keep that a 1-pin string. String 3 of 5 here in the ACST. All matches are 5 strings, 5 boxes at a time. Bezio and Brunelle have their first 4 points. All the other matches are split. Smashed in, get over 5, thank you very much. Devon Griswold gets matched by the strike of Scott Schneider. 7 and 8 heat up out of nowhere. 9-10 strike versus 10-10 strike. Devon's got another ball to use. Schneider, 2 full in this head pin, but can still grab some sticks. Both bowlers out of here in French King. 1-8 and 9. And yeah, strike fill maximizes. Schneider gains 2 on this strike fill. So now the 1-pin lead flips to his side of the ledger. And the pinning's not done yet. Robby Wood's going out to check as a neutral in this. Yep, see you later. That pin is over the 2-foot line in front of the head pin, so must be removed. 16 lanes, 12 in this room, 4 in the other. I believe there used to be about a dozen more lanes once upon a time when the market supported it, but still a lot of faithful here in Candlepin Bowling Land, here in Erving, Mass. Schneider picks up 1 more in the pinning. Now leads by 4 by my count. At least by 2, excuse me. That's right. Flipped over to 1, and then he gained 1 more. 47-45 through 4. Both bowlers are headed for triple digits. Schneider, tough break. Spread eagle, -1. Griswold, 2 heavy on it. Has the plank there. It's a little bit of a tail attached to the 4, 7, and 9 pin. Interesting, he's got the easier 2-pinner. And more to gain. But he missed the plank and he gets an 8 box. Now Schneider can equalize this frame and keep his 2-pin lead if he grabs a 2-pinner. Yes, he does. So he goes into the half up 2 pins. Does the man in the black shirt, Scott Schneider. Atwell and Wood getting back up, having thrown 60 halves. Class C, folks, Class C. Nick Brown is currently on 83 through 9. Bob Bezio on a 63 and a ball half. Spare 7, spare 9, spare something in the 5th. Well, that's one way to fix the pin sweep. Comes some experience, I guess. What a reap. I'll check in on the Brunelle Burda match real quick. This time Burda appears to have the upper hand by about 10 pins or so. Yeah, she's in good spirits now. Yeah. Burda has the lead in that one. In the third string, looking to make a comeback in this match. Neither bowler on a mark on lanes 7 and 8. Just the 2-pin taken out. Nine box. Wood needs an out. To the left side, and it's +5 to Atwell as her lead goes from 4 pins to 9. Big swing in this one is Allie Atwell, having only lost her third string to that man, Robby. In this early start to the 18-week season. Gets her head pin. Maybe a bit of a glancing blow, 3-1 split. Wood now trying to find one of the front three. See the scores up there. Left side of the wood doesn't take a whole lot. Wood buried in there, spare. What a great bounce back ball. Second ball hammer in effect. That'll allow him to repair the damage of the last box. Gains 2 on the spot as well. Allie is on 81 through 7. Allie on 74 and a ball. Suddenly, down 7, but nothing a spare can't repair. Allie's got 6 pins, the 2, 8, 9, and the 2, 7, 8, and 10. Wood takes the 1 and 2. 8 count, and he takes the lead. 82 to 81 in the 7th. 1 pin. And this tightrope back between the two of them. 1-2. Yes! Got it again. Back-to-back marks Robby Wood. Or Obby as it is on the scoreboard. Whoa, 7, 9, 10, all taken out by Atwell for a 10 box. Who knows? She might be thankful for those pins later. As it is, Wood the chance to take a second string if he loads high. He is only ahead by 1 pin as it is, so he needs this fill. See a few pitch outs. This would be a great time to really bear down and get on the front ones. Atwell can't drive to the 9. Into the 2 pin. It's 4, and it's a 5-pin lead for Wood. He's still going exactly average. He's split his first 2 strings, and now he's gone from 14 and 14 to 16 and 16. No back row magic for Atwell this time. And pin, nothing comes back for the 6. Trivial cover for a 10th pin. 10 box versus 9. +6 pins to Wood. Gained 4 on the fill. Gained 1 in the box. Atwell probably needs one in the 10th. Has been a bit split bugged and right on cue a spread eagle, and that's probably killer. Wood needs pins too. Eagle not there. Wood, another bounce back ball. A 7-pin pickup again. Ain't that the way? You miss your head pin first one, get it second time. Allie is 2 object pin. It's a harsh 6, and that gives her 106. Robby Wood, 116 and a ball in his 5 spare string. Lost the fill, but it's 117. Robby Wood now leads by 23 pins and 4 points to 2 in his matchup. Back to Scott Schneider and Devon Griswold. Currently, Schneider ahead by 2 pins. Griswold ahead by 9 in the match coming into this one, so that's now down to 7. They've split the first 2 points. Either bowler on a mark as they step up on lanes 7 and 8. They both had matching strikes in 3. Schneider down the middle, 3-1 split. Griswold, does anything come back off the wall for the 8? Not quite. 6, 8, 10. Can we see some cut shots here? Right on the object pin. Griswold may have been able to bang the 6-pin on the right side. We'll see on the 3rd ball. Can he gain one here? Yes, he can. Eight box and 9. Sorry, it's 1 pin right now for Schneider over Griswold. A question of sticks as they both lose the first ball and make this increasingly likely to be a pinning battle in this 7th box. But a head pin hit by Schneider puts him way out in front with 3 and 5. We've seen these 7-pin clusters go, but now Griswold needs to find the bunch on this 3rd ball. He's opposite a 10 box. Schneider already up 1 in the string. Picks up, oh, that's a big break. What a fluke out that is, and a big break for Griswold. He's down only 2 in this string. Well, every now and again, the pins get up to mischief. And just like that, Scott Schneider is back in a dogfight. 3 boxes to go, he's up 2. Head pin. That's the 4, 6, 7, 10, the double pinochle. Crossover, and the 10-pin was hit, excuse me. 3-10 for Griswold. He tries to make up this 2-pin deficit. Whoa! Wood coming across. And the backwood does not take it. Schneider up 2 pins. Grabs 2. Can't lose the lead now. In fact, he gains 1. Now he's up 3. 9 box versus 8. You see it there if you can see the scoreboard at all. 82 to 79. In this 3rd string of 5. Greg Gouillart here at French King Bowling Center. 1, 3, and 9. Schneider chance, no. Getting the 1-3 probably took the 9 as well. Griswold down 3 would love this mark here. but doesn't get it. He has the center diamond. Now Schneider instead could make it a full marks game if this diamond isn't converted opposite. He has a 9 box. He's up 3. Now he's up 4. A 9 versus an 8. We'll turn the focus over to lanes 5 and 6 in just a moment. Schneider, down goes that 9 pin. 4 horsemen left side. Devon needs to make up 3 pins in this one. He can do it against a 7-pin cluster, but he's had a few of those. Opposite, no mark. Needs the mark now. He got on the head pin, but no. Scott Schneider cannot lose the lead. He has won this 3rd string. He ends up with a 9 box and a 100 on the dot. So Schneider makes it to triple digits. Again, there's the 10 box. Again, Devon finding a way. And Griswold's lead contracts to 6 pins overall in the match. Whoa, boy. So Bob Bezio a blowout on 5 and 6. He at a 135 to 89, which means he wins 46 pins and goes up plus 74 in his match versus Nick Brown, well on his way to a sweep. He just spared in the first. Gail Burda gets... No, hang on, sorry.
See, I'm consistent. I'm 105 always. No, I'm not.
Yeah, Cody Brunelle took it away in the last part there, so he's actually up 6-0 right now. And he's up 47 pins. Oh, Bezio denied there. Then stop being all squirrely about it. That should be a better view of things. So there we go. Bezio way out in front on lanes 5 and 6. Brunelle, oh, thin on the head pin, but will break it up. That's a bundle of 4 to his left. Down goes this 9 pin as Bob tries to run down the 4 horsemen. Cody has 4 pins on the left side in his own right, with that 8 pin hiding back there as well. 6-0 over Burda and just bumped the 2 pin back, capping the 8 pin. Just wide on the 4 horsemen. Bezio. Great to see you all here. This is the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour, string number 4 in progress right now. Bezio and Brunelle, the 2 men you see here, up 6-0 in their matches right now in terms of match points. Can they go the full 14? Total pinfall is looking good for them as well. Ooh, 2-pin falls. Does the wood help? Bob will puzzle over that. As Brunelle takes aim, 4 horsemen and 9. He's outside and wood goes between the 6 and 10, shutting him down. I'll check the Brunelle and Burda score when they change for the half. Wood nestled in back for Bezio, and he's fouled it off, he signals. So tops is 9 for him in his frame. Having hit the wood in the gutter. 10 box versus 9. Thank you for bearing with me with the unsteady cam, decidedly. I'll look for a more stable solution in the future, as surprisingly there's still filming situations I haven't encountered in doing this somehow. First time here at French King as well, so. Behind me is the bar, for example. I wouldn't want to put a camera up there. I don't think that would make them very happy. And pin 5 and 10. Nope, still a bad idea. Into the half Worcester, Brunelle, yikes. Well, 4 and 5, he can get a 9 box out of this. 5 and 10, a fine cut here as Bezio will be ahead. Only by about a mark's worth, giving Brown a chance to snag some points in this 4th string. Looked like a fair in a 10 box for me, so in which case it is a 9-pin advantage for Bezio. And I'll take a look for you. We see 54 and 45 for Bezio over Brown. And Cody Brunelle up 49 to 38 over Gail Burda, who steps up now. So Burda 11 pins to run down. That seems to be 2 marks worth, but we'll see. Four horsemen, 7 and 8 for Brown to start his 6th box. Trying to chase down 9 pins, box to box. Remember, we're going head to head. We're going 2 different matchups here as opposed to side-by-side matchups like we're doing at 7 and 8. Since it's different pairs of lanes, even though it's not expressly said in the ACST rules, it makes perfect sense to me. That's off the cap of the wood and unfortunately ruins the pin action for Burda. Brown in his match takes a 10 box. Probably need at least 1 mark, though 10 box may mean little more than that. Blank doesn't take for Gail's side of things. She has an 8 box. 4 or 5. On the other side of things, Atwell 50 in a ball. Robby Wood 63 at the half. So again, another tightrope act over on lane 7 and 8. Head pin. 4, 6, 7, 10. Double pinochle again. Or the banana split, if you will. Hi, Casey. 5, 9, 10. Nope. All the flex away on Brown. Gail set down and deliver. High side of it, and the ball just withers away on the right side, unfortunately. Red line takes it out in fair territory for Brown, so he's got a 9 box and he's only lost 1 pin in the first 2 boxes. Burda takes a 7 box. Was chasing 11 pins to begin with, and now probably more than that. One of the copy scores out of order, so we'll make do. If the copy score or the monitor, one or the other. 4 horsemen right side for Brown. He'll probably need a mark, at least, to run down Bezio, if not more, the way Bob's been bowling. Oh, around the 6 pin, though. No luck. Burda hits her object pin, 310. No mark yet, looking good for Brunelle with 2 boxes to go in that string. Brown still awaiting that first mark and now has 2 more opportunities after getting robbed by those 4 horsemen. Skinny mini on the head pin. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. Burda crossover side. 8 pin will somewhere. Are you getting over 5? Yes. 10 pin for a lead. Brown can't make the bundle of 5 and is basically down to his last opportunity to make a mark. Otherwise, Bezio can work out with 8 boxes and be fine.
Here we go, Gail.
Burda mistimes her delivery towards the 10 pin and won't get that to work out. Brown a 6 box, unfortunately. 10 box worked out for Burda. Brunelle should not need a single mark to take this one down.
Big double kick.
Over yonder, Devon Griswold has 2 spares in his match against Scott Schneider. As they're in a single-digit match right now, Griswold's slightly ahead. Brown's chance, 2 pin. This would complicate Bezio's route to victory if he can make the single pin. Had been spread eagle and a plank. That's the shot Brown made earlier. No, 2 pin doesn't work out. And now Bezio actually can do 7 boxes and be fine. Eagle, it's coming across for Burda with no 7-10. Nick Brown in the clubhouse with 88 on string number 4. Gail, that's a shot. Go to the left side. Take out that 7 pin, and it's a 9 box apiece. All right, folks, let me put you down again. Whoops. We're going on some adventures here. Yep, Brunelle will need 31 pins in this one. Bezio just needs 7 boxes, so we'll keep lanes 7 and 8 as visible as we can. Not sure how we'll make do, but we'll figure it out. Bezio with a 74-pin advantage in his match. Not quite to the head pin. Brunelle needs these pins. Doesn't want to, cannot win with 2 boxes. A 6 box for Bezio, say the same, he cannot win at that pace. There's Brunelle with a 6 box, so he requires 31 pins. That's actually below pace at the moment right now, so as long as neither bowler makes a habit out of this, they'll be fine. Or any chance that Brown and Brunelle have done enough, but the pins continue to fall, and now they've both started with 6 on this first ball. Does anything get across to the 7 on Bezio's side of things? Just the first 2 pins. And the 1-2-7 runs down. Brunelle gets his spare. Atwell darn near made a ridiculous 2-1 split on lane 7. Gets 5 to start off. Now loads 5 on his spare. 20 pins should be pretty gettable here. Just needs to work his way up to 7. He'll be fine. Only takes out 1. Mildly interesting. Oh, that 6 becomes 10, and Bezio does pick it up for his 10 box. Brunelle over to 7. I don't see how he falls off the pace, especially after that spare 5. He is losing quite a few pins, but still way ahead in the match. Now fatigue starting to show in this 4th string. We'll transition it back to lane 7 and 8 at the end, so that you can see that, especially that strike that Robby Wood just picked up in his 1-pin string against Atwell. Bob wants no suspense here. Atwell just picked that a lot of pins in a spare, in fact. Bob's limping his way to the finish, to be sure. Brunelle picks up a spare. 6 box, though, we can see the Brown Bezio match on our screen there. It should be pretty good. Meanwhile, a 1-pin match over yonder. Wood ahead by 1 pin and an extra bonus ball. Bezio will have to pin out this eagle to make sure he gets this victory. Brunelle loads up 6 on his spare. Make it 7. Just 1 pin more. Does Bezio make it at this rate? He has a cluster of 4 on the left side. Yes, that's a winner right there. 7 box to win it 90-88. Brunelle finishes his string out with a 9 box. I'll check in on that, and we'll turn it back over. A little panoramic tour of French King for you. $100-101 right now. Wood just made that spare. Atwell needs to make it opposite in order to have a realistic chance at this string. Otherwise, Robby Wood's going to take 3 of 4 strings in this one. And there's 7-10 goes, and Atwell matches the mark in the 10th. Both of them will come down to the last ball. Atwell +1 going into it. And actually, I think it was 4 Horsemen 7 and 9. I remember her making that shot at mixed internationals. This is in the 10th box of that match. 6 opposite. She needs 5 to tie, 6 to win. Atwell. That's 6. It's the same 6, and that's good news for Atwell. 1 pin win in the 4th string. So I showed us a 22-pin gap in that one. I'll check in on the other one, and then we'll see Devon Griswold hold a 17-pin lead over Scott Schneider.
Ball stop. Right.
So yep, it's 8-0 for both Brown and Bezio.
Good bit, Gail. Just off the
Now we'll rejoin lanes 7 and 8 on box number 6. Strike for Schneider. So can now start to cut into Griswold's 17-pin margin. This is string 4 over yonder. Griswold by 6 overall in the match. Plus 17 in this string. Just dropped 8. Schneider looking for more on this strike. Gets 8 and an annoying cap. 1 and 9. 4-10. Ball bounced behind the 10. Devon shut down. Schneider runs through and will cut it up with a strike spare. Just like that. Scott back in the string with that 20 box. Two Class B matchups, a C and a D for you this evening. We'll keep our eye on the matches over there, but Nick Brown, for example, can spoil this Bob Bezio sweep. But we forecast that both of Brunelle and Bezio are lopsidedly favored to take at least 12 points, pending them, if not 14, pending the results of string 5. Meanwhile, Devon Griswold 84 through 7, Scott Schneider 77 in a ball. So this spare fill ties the match if it's 7 on lane 7. Griswold off the wall, 6-pack left side, we call that one. This fill is 8. Where's the wood going? Nowhere in particular. But Schneider leads by 1 suddenly. With 3 boxes to go in that string. Griswold needs an out. 4-10. How about the wood? Spins behind. Question of pins. Schneider by 1. Where's the out? 3 more. And Schneider picks the 10th pin to gain 3. He now leads by 3, it should be. No, by 4. By 4, excuse me. Scott Schneider by 4. 4 pins taken out on each of the lanes now. Very similar leaves. Griswold, 4 horsemen, 8 and 10. Outside head pin, 4 tips forward. And that goes as 1. Dave Chestercove's favorite lead for a reason. Scott Schneider runs it down. 3 marks in the last 4 boxes. Twist it a little more so you can see the scoreboards in view there, folks. String number 4 in progress. And why have they put a 9 box on Schneider's side? He ripped that one. What's going on here? I'll have to get to the bottom of that in a moment. So this spare fill should be 6 more on it. Now they're going to correct it there. So a spare 6. Griswold will not run it down. And Scott Schneider makes it! 6 fill and another one. And it's a 4-mark back half for Scott Schneider. 8 box Devon Griswold 108. 121 plus. Scott Schneider has turned the match lead around as well with a mammoth back half. Catches a pocket, unlucky with the violin bow, but it's 4 more for a 125. And I show it as an 11-pin lead on that side of things. All right, welcome back. String number 5 about to get underway right now. We see on the other side right here, Nick Brown has thrown a 61.5, so Bob Bezio in lane 5 is struggling to keep up with that right now. So possibility of that sweep being spoiled in that match over yonder. Brunelle and Burda's scoreboard is out of order overhead, so I'll try and sneak some peeks at it at some point. New game, string number 5, Robby Wood and Allie Atwell. 10-pin wiggling doesn't take. Allie's got, well, that's a better 3 and 2 considering. At least the pins aren't parallel. 3 and 2, this requires some cut. Can't curve back. So now what is it? Route 10 here. It's pretty viable. 9's fine. Atwell's safe way out is to the left side. Let's see. Yeah, let's place the prudent out on that one, and we'll save ourselves some damage. Plus 1 pin to Robby Wood. Robby Wood, one of the 3 representatives of Shelburne Falls Bowling Alley. First time here at French King, at least on my broadcasts, here on the ACST. With the 3 and 1 split. Allie, the Winnica representative at ICBA. 4 horsemen in the 9 pin. We'll see on Saturday the 18th for that. It's a noontime Eastern start. 5 strings and a ton of fun. That 1 and 2 pin deserve to do more, don't you think? She can pick up 2 pins and flip the lead in just the second box. Just 1 pin, and that equalizes. 8 versus 7. Robby Wood leads their match by 22 pins. Scott Schneider, 11 pins over Devon Griswold. Crossovers leave Kings the 5-7-9. That seems to be only the 4 pin taken out. I wonder what that might mean. I'll tell you what, Candlepins for Cancer has given away $101,000. Actually, more than that by now. Literally, a check flew out the door the last time I was talking about with Paul Grant. You can do your part as well. Go to Candlepins number 4 cancer.com, Candlepins4cancer.com to donate to this 501c3 charity by bowlers for bowlers. Pins collected, same 9, same score, 25 apiece through 3. 2 points per string, 4 for total. Any ties would simply split those points. None of these bowlers happen to have been involved in a tie yet, interestingly enough. Unless there was 2 ties and I lost track, but I don't think I saw that on the ACST spreadsheet. 10 pin full. Seriously 10 pin? 3 and 2 split. These 7 pin clusters have been going with some regularity this evening, but they don't this time. Well, again tasked with jumping 3 pins into 2. Oh, just narrowly missed the cut spot. Down to 4? Yes, well pinned out for 10. What challenges? Again, Atwell may have to do some damage control and just go for the 2 pins on the right side. Let's see. Yes, well played. 10 versus 9. Robby Wood by 1 pin through 4 boxes. Wood jumps a pin. A piece of wood jumped between the 3 and the 9 pins, and that's why not a whole lot happened this time. No marks yet in this one. After some high-flying matches between these 2. Consider we've had 117 to 116, 117 to 106, 122 to 115. Robby Wood hasn't gone south of triple digits once. Oh, that's a 10 box, and how? Slammed that down with authority, did Robby Wood. Atwell again going for the safe out, but this time doesn't get it. Even if that ball had bounced off the curtain, that doesn't count. It would have been foul because it didn't hit fair wood before it went out of play. It's 10 versus 7, Robby Wood by 4 pins in that match. Nick Brown just picked up his third spare on lane 6. He's having a great string right now with really good count. He could go into the 120s. There's a really lively league over to the right side, so in an age where a lot of people are concerned, how is the trajectory of Candlepin bowling going? I'm heartened by discussions like this and another one that happened on Candlepin chat where people are saying, oh yeah, our houses are just full, wall to wall with leagues, essentially. Hard to find some space in edgewise when they're in town. Whoa, smash in Schneider strike. Scott Schneider turned the lead in string 4, and now the chance to grow some. Devon Griswold, great bid, and could get 10 out of this.
Here we go, Gail. Find that head
Strike
pin.
by the home bowler, Schneider. 10 and 18, but has been tete-a-tete right now with Devon Griswold. They're watching the Atlanta Candlepin Singles Tour here on Candlepin Bowling Network. We'll try and share that match to the ACST page as best as we can. Greatly appreciate you all being here for this rather... And almost a double 10-pin shuts down Schneider. Go strike spare again. Did that once already. Griswold 2 fall on it. 10-pin grab, 20 box to start it off. Schneider already has 6 in the match points. He could get to 12 one way or another. He gains 3 pins on this. Opposite that 7 box. Cody Brunelle and Bob Bezio heavily favored to get there. Brown has a spare 2 in his back half, has had the same amount of success. That 8-pin falls somewhere at least if you're going to tease us like that. Then the wood disappears. But who was it who made the 7-8? Someone made the 7-8 no wood. It wasn't Dave Yagi, it was his opponent. You got to go off the sidewall right on the 7-pin to take it. That's too thin on the head pin to do much damage, but the plank will settle in. Same 8 apiece. No one has to shoot those annoying twigs anymore. So spare forward and 8 box brings Scott Schneider up to 42 through 3. Devon Griswold down to 18 right now. Griswold needs to win this by 11 to snag any piece of total. Good mix, 1-8. Has a chance here. Schneider, spread eagle. A tough setback here. Don't need the leave now. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind liking the video, appreciate you being here on this impromptu ACST stream. Most matches are streamed on the Atlanta Candlepin Singles Tour Facebook. Look at this eagle nearly go! Front pins both went, no 7-pin. Schneider darn near took $25 out of Bob Lee's wallet, as if taking 6 points from him wasn't devious enough. Score 10.
6 X's under Bob. She got it pretty right. I went to the back store at 5 o'clock.
19 pins for Schneider in his match. Just a quarter of Worcester taken out. That difficult thing where you fly the pin out. Feel free to go through these without blocking it. Devon needs an out again. Schneider, 1-2 doesn't take out. No worries, sir. I'm the one in the way. Pretty good third ball all told, but +3 to Schneider again, or a 61.5 versus 39. Way out in front of a chance to go 12 points in this one. He's already up 6-2. Flips back to Wood and Atwell in an unusual struggle string by the standard they've put out for themselves in this earlier part. Robby Wood is averaging 113 already, ahead by 22 pins. Amazing performance against the current top of the shop in Allie Atwell. We'll see how Brandon Owen does in his remaining matches to see how the lead holds up. Kind of like the New England Patriots, where you suddenly wake up after Monday, oh, we're on top of the AFC East, who knew? Does that piece of wood deflect the head pin away for Atwell? Let's see. Oh, the 8 pin is gonna go, yes! Spare converted. And 2 full for Wood, and Atwell picks up some momentum. Do this again if this cable would kindly cooperate. Thank you very much. Could do the Paul Grant thing and stand on a chair, but I think OSHA would take exception. Atwell down 3, but plus this fill is 7. Up 4 now. Wood smashes in, but crossovers leave that. 5-7-10. 2-7-8 on lane number 8. Back pin didn't take it. No mark for either. 4 pins up as Atwell needs him out. Well, she's ahead, rather. They get the same 8. 66-62. Allie by 4. Match points are tied in this match 4-4. Robby Wood is happy with a close one here because he's up by 22. Can Atwell go crazy and take it away? A couple 20 boxes could change the tide. Fortunately, she's got the 4 horsemen and the 9. 1, 3, 6, and 9 on Wood's side of things. The back 4 pins. Wood nearly rolled forward into the head pin, didn't take it. Wood outside around the 6. That's fine though for him at this rate. He's headed for an 8-6 at the moment right now because he would lose the string to Atwell, who's ahead right now with the string. But he's ahead on total. Robby Wood ahead by 22 pins. -4, but that basically requires Atwell to mark twice if she wants to swipe total for the same price. Then she would get a 10-4. Other than that, Robby should get something out of this. But Atwell does have the 4-8. And the 8 pin falls as well. Sorry to quiet my volume, did not want to throw the bowlers off on approach. 6-pack right, 5 and 9 pins. Atwell's missed this spare. Still ahead in the string. Interesting. If Wood doesn't get this out, I still don't see really a way forward for Atwell to grab total though. And he does grab it anyway, 9 versus 8. Atwell by 4 in the string. Wood by 18 in the match right here. Let's see how it shakes out. 4 horsemen left side. Wood needs a mark in order to snag points for the string, all but surely. Atwell loses the mark. Wood needs it. Wood needs it to take the points away, but he's too full in the head pin, and that should be it. It's an off chance of a tie if she gives us nothing and he gives us everything. But against that split, I'm not holding my breath. Yep, that'll be that for the string. So Allie Atwell. Whoa! Split nearly made. It didn't matter anyway. 9 versus 8. So 92 to 89 for Allie Atwell. One more match in just a moment. But Allie Atwell takes the string. 2 more for Robby Wood for total, and he takes 8 to 6 in this one. Now over to Devon Griswold and Scott Schneider. Schneider way out in front right now. 22 pins in the string, and he was already up 11 in the match. So now 33 pins. One would have to think that portends victory for him. We'll see. Lane 8 slow to reset. If French King were packed in, what you would want to do in that situation is just have everyone bowl alternately in the other lane. No one hit the button, that's all. But I am partial to the ICBA rule as long as we're quoting the handbook of Mr. President Ralph Sem's organization. If one lane breaks down, you bowl alternately on the other one until the repair is made. Maybe that might improve some pace of play. Maybe it might get us out of men's world sooner. I love watching bowling. I just want to do everything else in Canada too. Personal. 6 pin drops down in the 1 and 3. That's first world problems. I love having the front row seat and bringing it to you as well. Spare by Schneider, his 3rd mark in 6 boxes. Griswold wide, and this one's going to open on up. Last match of the evening. Thank you very much for bearing with us through this shaky cam. I'm looking into ways. I'm already thinking ahead to the higher camera rig I'll be purchasing after this one. Now we'll get a microphone to work as well. It'll be tough, but we'll make do. Scott, Millis 8. Got the 1 and 2. Whoa, this is still mixing. It's double pins on Griswold's side, 2 and 8. Break not taken advantage of. I don't think that wood helps a ton. Yes, it does. Excuse me. Ramp the ball in perfectly. Devon Griswold runs it down. Has that mark opposite of 10 bucks. He's still down 31 and needs a lot of help to snag anything in this string. Total even more unthinkable, but this is the start of that climb back. Schneider, fine ball, but a head pin split. Devon, the 1, 2, 6, 8, and 10 for a 5, though. 63, and he's down 26 box to box. Check mark. Wow, a lot of traffic headed for the corners. Didn't take it out. Griswold, just wide of the wood. I think he was hoping to play on the 1-2 side, go on the inside of the pins to take it out. Schneider already played his defense. He's got his 9 box in the out.
I don't know where it came from.
Griswold. Oh boy, something want to roll over there? Please? Please? 7 bucks. 33 up. Really appreciate you watching. This has been the Atlantic Candlepin Single Store and Candlepin Bowling Network. Should be 65 through, the Griswold side of things. There's 70. 28 pins. Fatigue starting to show in this last string of 5. Schneider on the 4 horsemen runs it down and has a chance for a 120s game. What a night he's had. He's just getting stronger as he goes. He already had the 125 earlier. Griswold showed him his best in that last string with a 108. Ends up with an 8 box for 106 through 9. So hey, 110. We've got 78 through 9, excuse me. Getting the narratives twisted around here. Schneider on a spare fill, smash in. 8 more. Griswold, are you serious? 5 pin, you were hitting a half. Two diverging pieces of wood for Schneider. Goes on the left side of it, he can't get it. Got in the face of that one. I think it startled him. 10 bucks and a 126 for Scott Schneider. That's up with, I think, a 543 by my cocktail napkin math. Thereabouts. Griswold scored 3 more for a 91 string. And there we go. So that's going to be a 12-2 victory for Scott Schneider. Robby Wood wins 8-6 in that one. Just a question of the other matches. How'd Cody do? Well, just the points.
Oh, Cody took everything.
Cody sweeps 14-0 in that match. And then Nick Brown took that last string as well, so that should be a 12-2 Bob Bezio victory over Nick Brown. So exact totals I don't have in front of me, but I can tell you that Scott Schneider wins 12-2 over Devon Griswold, 12-2 Bob Bezio over Nick Brown, 8-6 Robby Wood over Allie Atwell. What a match that was. I would love to have a look at that. And then 14-0 for Cody Brunelle. And there it is, 536 to 467 for Bezio and Brown. Thank you so much for that.
Cody went 506.
Take a look at some other scores. Really appreciate the bowlers showing that all off to us. I probably gave you a pretty quick look at that other one, excuse me. 539 to 493. There's that 12-2 victory for Scott Schneider. Now's the perfect time to walk in front of the camera, Gail, if you want. No. So I'm serious. 543 to 524. Great match between Wood and Atwell. That turns out to be an 8-6 in that one. And there we go. You don't have to. There we go. Really appreciate the 8 bowlers. Thank you, Allie, in particular, for bringing me out here this evening. And thank you all here on Candlepin Bowling Network. Final score of this one, 506 to 434. Cody Brunelle's dearest would know that well. 14-0 the sweep in that match. You can see the dots. The dots indicate head pin hits, by the way. Rings indicate splits. That's the ACST unofficial yet standardized way of doing it. Okay, that's that. Hi, I'm Greg Gouillart, and bye, I'm Greg Gouillart. This has been the ACST here at French King Bowling Center in Erving, Massachusetts. Thank you very much for watching. See you Saturday the 18th for the ICBA Championship. And until next time, so long.